Garceau with the On Your Side forecast.
And it was a great weekend for skiers and boarders as over a foot of snow fell at most of our area ski resorts. The video you're seeing here is out of Tamarack there in Donnelly, where skiers enjoyed newly reopened tree skiing in the Grove. Thanks to that brand new Wildwood Express chairlift, Tamarack picked up over 1.5 feet of snow this weekend. It is still coming down this morning, and that is one of my headlines for today. As far as what's ahead this week, we are going to get a very brief break in the precipitation here in the Treasure Valley during the daytime hours today, but the snow will make a return by this evening, and we'll have a cold, gusty wind to contend with through midweek as well. It came howling through yesterday. And speaking of the snowfall, here's a live look at Tamarack Resort. This is what has fallen overnight, another 7 to 8 inches or so. It's been coming down very lightly off and on today, but check out Sun Valley. They didn't report anything new over the last 24 hours. So we're seeing about 2 inches right now on the snow stake. So when we say the haves and the have-nots, you can really tell the difference from the west central mountains towards the east central mountains. And speaking of the Long Valley, look at this picture sent to us on Facebook by Ellen Little Brannon. These are the snow drifts in Donnelly. You can see trees here. They're just completely buried. So you get those snow and the wind all put together, creates these drifts that are sometimes very, very difficult to navigate as far as getting around. And that will likely be the case again today in the higher elevations. The areas you see here shaded in pink are under a winter storm warning from the National Weather Service until 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon because of more significant snow combined with those gusty winds. The purple areas are winter weather advisories that are in effect until 5 o'clock tomorrow. Not quite as heavy of snow as expected in these areas, but still reduced visibilities are a concern. And the blue, by the way, are avalanche concerns in the lower mountains. So human triggered avalanches are a big concern there. You get the heavy wet snow, then these gusty winds makes for a very unstable snowpack. At this point in the morning, the last couple of hours, I put this loop on here. You can see clouds are starting to clear. The snow is letting up across most of central and southern Idaho. But again, we are in for round 2 by this evening. Here's this tap of moisture coming in from the Gulf of Alaska. It is cold air, and it has enough moisture to warrant maybe another inch or 2 here in the valley. So your drive into work may be a little slippery this morning. Be ready for some slick streets, and then you may have some snowflakes to deal with on your drive home. This is 5 o'clock this evening. Again, 1 to 2 inches potentially across the valley. Continuing tomorrow morning in the mountains, but letting up in the lower elevations off and on during the day tomorrow. Just a few little snow showers possible on Tuesday, possibly into Wednesday, but the bulk of the precipitation will fall this evening and into early Tuesday morning for the valleys, continuing off and on in the mountains, where another ½ foot is possible for many of our mountain valleys by tomorrow. Temperature-wise today, we'll likely see the low 40s for places like Ontario and Caldwell, where there is no snow left on the ground, but towards Boise and Mountain Home, temperatures a little on the cooler side, mid-30s there. Snow showers up in the mountains with mid-20s for McCall, Donnelly, and Cascade. Another 1 to 3 inches potentially during the day today, with more coming in tonight and then off and on tomorrow. Cold in Stanley, Sun Valley, and Fairfield, with some snow popping up later this evening, just mid-20s for the high temperatures in those areas, but you factor in that westerly wind, it'll feel more like it's in the teens with those wind chills. A very brisk day in Twin Falls as well, with a high of just 33 and some light snow possible this evening. So tomorrow we may start our day with a few snow showers, a low of 29 degrees, a high of 36 tomorrow. Still breezy on Wednesday, but drier as well. Then we do get a little milder on Thursday, a high of 42 ahead of our next storm system that will bring wet weather back into the picture on Saturday.